Everybody, Artisan Loom here. This is going to be a tutorial by my friend Polyesterjane, and it's called Apollo's Frock, and it is a awesome design. It's hard to tell here with all the colorful bands, but this is the signature side. When you flip it over, it does have like a braided look on the other side. So I will show you what I made a small sample of it so you can see what it is, but this is the signature side. If you want to give her a follow, awesome. It's her second design. Shadero did her first one, Ambient Spark, and now she's asked me to do her second one. I will show you what I've got here. This is just a little snippet because I was trying to figure out what to do. This is her signature side. This awesome braided look is the back side. You could have it, it's reversible, it could be either or, but that's what it looks like. I'm going to bead the signature side, okay? So hopefully that will turn out great. And that way, if you wanted to, I mean, even with the seed beads I'm going to use, which I was just going to show you my first rendition, but I'm not, because I want to make that as, I'm going to post that one so that you can get a, you don't get to see a sneak preview of it. Because I did my first tutorial and made so many mistakes. So I'm going to do this one. If you would like to have it a full wrap, I'm doing it's 6 pin bars, all set up just like this, all straight across. It's 2 pin bars, or 2 loom lengths long. That is going to give you, let's see. Well, that's a good choice here. Let me show you. It will be as long as this hook. 2 loom lengths, because it's a tight design and it'll shrink, will be only this long. If you want a full wrap, you might want to go 2.5 to 3 loom lengths long. It's just totally up to you. I'm personally going to do the 2 loom lengths, and then I can always put a button lock closure on it by Nyx Haley 22, also the tutorial found on my channel. And that way I can make it adjustable to fit perfectly. So, okay, go ahead and get your bands. I'm only going to use 2 colors today. So pick your colors and meet me back. So, the colors that I'm choosing to do is, which I guess I could pull this little small snippet out. I'm going to use the Black Sweets, which are my favorite. And then I'm going to use a glitter pink silicone band, and I'm going to bead them. Okay, so I will use, for these 3 areas, I'm going to use the glitter black, or the Black Sweets on these 3 where I have the gray, and on these 2 I'm going to use the pink. So the border itself will be also in the Black Sweets. So we can go ahead and get started. You're just going to go like this, just to there. Okay, this is the border. Because it's not a straight border, it is kind of woven there on the edge. That is the border. The other part of the border will be X's going up on the side, and that will finish the border to the end. But we'll start off with that, and then what we're going to do from here is I beaded some a 6/0 seed bead on to it, and we're going to do X's going up. So from the left, okay, let me explain something. If you're going to do on the signature side, which is this side, okay, if you're going to want the beads to show on this side, we're going to lay the bead band first. and then the plain band, bead band, and then plain, okay? If you're wanting the beaded band to be on the braided side, which that's kind of a little harder to figure out, then what you're going to do is lay the bead last. So it'll be the plain band and then the bead band, plain and bead, okay? So just need to clarify that up real quick. So we are going to do, I'm going to go ahead and bead the signature side of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my beaded band and I'm going to go towards the left and make an X and then a plain band just like that, okay? And I'm going to do every other X will have a bead, okay? So we're going to do, at this point, since I put the bead on this one, we're just going to do a plain X. And then we'll go back to the beaded. So the bead goes first, if you're going to do it the way I'm doing it. And then a plain, okay? And then the next one will be plain, because we're doing every other X will have a bead. Bead, plain, okay? We're going to do the same exact thing on that side. So, but we're going to go the opposite direction, or the mirror image. So we're going to go from the right to the left. Beaded band first. And then plain band. Now we're going to do plain band, plain, because this whole X will be plain. And then we're going to do beaded band, and then a plain. Okay, so it's going to look the exact same on the other side, mirror image. And you're going to do that to the very end of your loom, and then I will show you what to do next. Okay, so now I'm going to take my glitter pink, and I'm going to, on this side we went from the left to the right, right to the left to make, so the band going from the left to the right was the one that we placed first going first. So now we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to go, this one is going to be going towards the left and to the right. And I'm not going to bead these, but we're just going to do this all the way up the loom. Okay, and you want the mirror image on this side, since we went this from the right to the left with the first band and then the left to the right. We're wanting to go this direction, to the right and then to the left, all the way up. So you're just wanting to do the mirror image on the other side. And I'm going to go off camera, let you finish this going all the way to the top. So this center part is also going to be the black sweets. And I beaded a band too. I took a baby pink glass seed bead 6/0. And what we're going to do is we are going to do, I think we're going to bead every one down the center. So we're going to start off with the beaded band, and I'm going to go from the right to the left to the right, and that's what we're going to do the whole way up the loom, just like we did, just all lovely X's, a beaded band with the plain band over it, so the bead is on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to do this all the way down to the end of the loom. And then I will put the remaining border on and we'll get ready to loop it. When you get to the very end, this is what it should look like. You've done all your X's up. Now you want to go across twice from the left and across twice from the right, and leave that part empty because that's where our cat band's going to be. And then we're ready to loop. So we're going to turn our loom around. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a cat band as soon as I can find some more bands. Kind of run out of some bands here. Okay. So we're going to do a cat band, so we'll just put it around on our hook, do a double, put it on and stretch it over. Now, we are also going to put a triple cat band right here, because if we don't, it'll, once we go to loop these, it will be so wide right here that I'm just going to go ahead and triple cat band it. Okay, and then we shall get ready to loom. So now that we did that, we're going to go in through this triple cat band and this double cat band, and we're going to grab this band. Okay, so go through all those bands, grab it and bring it over to the left, and then the left again. Okay, do the same thing on this peg. Go in and grab that band and bring it to the right, and then over to the right again, just like so. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in and get this top band from the left, and instead of going from here to there and bringing it back to itself, we're going to pull this one out and bring it, cross it up to here, and cross this one up to there. I'm just doing long X's. Okay, so let me find that band. You got to go through all those bands and grab it, and instead of doing this, we're going to go up to there. Okay, I'm going to go over here and grab that other one here, and we're going to bring it straight up to there. Do a long stretch just like that. Okay, you go up and do the same thing here, and that's what we're going to do the entire way up the loom. Long stretch to the peg above. All right, so do your long X's all the way up. So now that I have that done, the long stretch ended right here, and so then it only brought the small stretch, so you just did the normal X right there. Okay, believe it or not, this entire pattern is the exact same way. Okay, so we're just doing X's all the way up. So we're going to go on the left side now. Going to grab the band that's on the top, which is this one. We're going to start in this peg and go with the one above it, and then go the one above it, just like that. Okay, then we're going to come over here. Oops, I got the wrong one. Oh, what happened? Okay, what we're going to do is get the next band, and we're going to bring it over and over. Always the top band goes over first, and you're doing the same thing as you did down the middle. On this side, this is the top band. And so we got to go in through this peg, and we're going to bring this one up to the next one, the long X, or the large X, and this one will go there. And then you still continue just to do the large X. If I can get it in here, the entire way up the loom. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera and finish this, and then we only have one more to go. Okay, so when you got up to the top, the long stretch ended right here, so then you just also did the small stretch over. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. I just wanted to show you how you had to do the small stretch here, so I'm going to finish doing my side here. Or actually, why don't I just show you this as well. Once I get this done and this entire side done, you're going to go back and do the same thing with this side on both sides. And because these bands are underneath, when you pull them through the cat bands, it's going to hold it all together, so there would be no issues. So this is the top band. You're going to go in through here and grab that band, and then do a large X, just like we did. Okay, all the way up the loom, because this is going to be our border. Do the same thing on this side. This is the band that's on top, so you'll go in through here, grab it, and bring it out to the left. Bring it out to the right. To the left. To the right. To the left. To the right. Okay? So you should have that done, these two, and then you're going to finish this to the very end. So once we have that done, all of our X's are done, and it's really tight, so it's rocking the boat. You got to use good quality bands. 600 count won't be as hard. It's just because I used 300, which makes, and it had such a long stretch that it just made it super tight. But now that we've got all the X's with the small X's at the top, now we're going to go in through here, and we're going to go in to the right, go into this one, and bring it around. Okay, and we're going to stop right there. We're going to go in from this side, and that's going to catch all them bands. We'll bring it to the left, go back in, and bring it to the left. Now, I've got to get, I don't need a band. I thought I did, but I don't, because there's a band right here. What we're going to do is get your C-clip handy. We're going to go in, grab that band, hold it up there, go in, grab the other half of that band, and then put them both on your hook, like so. Grab your C-clip, place it on. There you go. Okay, now at this point, you can look on the side and just see if all your bands have been looped and caught. So, not that it's going to matter at this point, but it's always, for me, nice to know. If I didn't catch a band, I can go on and at least tie it off before I take it off the loom. But this one looks pretty good, like every band is together and it's not going to pop off or fall apart. So at this point, all you're going to do is take it off of each individual one, or you can release the tension off the sides. There's not a whole lot of tension on the side, so I'm just going to do it like this. But it's however you feel comfortable. So I'm going to go off camera and just one by one pop it off the loom, and then I will meet you back here and show you what mine looks like. Just got it off the loom. Look at that. That is so cool. So you're going to want to go through and stretch out all your bands. It does want to curl in, but because it's a tight bracelet, but maybe it doesn't want to curl in as much if I didn't bead it. So that's probably why it's curling. But anyhow, look at how cool that is. So I'm going to go through and fix all my bands, get them the way that I want them, fix them to how I want these beads in the center to lay, as well as on the side. And then I will just post my rendition. But this is the Apollo's Frock by Polyesterjane, and it is real cool. So this is her second design. Oh, I forgot. This is the back side. How neat is that? So it's reversible. If you didn't put beads on it, you could wear it like this, or you could wear it like this. Well, you know what? Even with the seed beads, they don't raise up so much, so you could technically wear it either way, and it's still very comfortable, even though the beads are on the underside. Now, looky here. I have an average size wrist. I'm missing about that much. So I'm going to put on, if you would have done 2.5 loom lengths, or actually closer to 3, it would be the perfect fit because it's so tight. But since I did not, I'm going to go back and put a button lock closure by Nick Saley 22, which is also on my YouTube channel. And I'm going to put that on, and I think it's going to just, I think it just gives it a much nicer, cleaner, prettier, classier look to it. So since mine is too short, that's what I'm going to do. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you do decide to give this a try with or without beads. And just be sure to use the good quality stretchy bands. I know that with this design it's very tight, so when I tried it in the 600 count bands, it made it harder for me to untwist the bands because they are so thin. But if you use a good quality, you know, silicone, that would be perfect as well. So, okay, until next tutorial, take care. Bye.